My name's Rachel Pettid, and I had the pleasure of interning in Nebraska City this summer. I was at the Nebraska City Economic Development Center, and so what their main objective is the attraction, creation, retention, expansions of businesses to enhance the quality of life in Nebraska City. So a lot of what Cassie and I did was with the tourism sector. And so we got a really unique opportunity to work with a lot of the lodging, restaurants, tourism in Nebraska City. We kind of went around to the different key players in Nebraska City, and we got to interact with them. And so we visited different sectors of Nebraska City. We got to tour the brand new hospital. It was absolutely beautiful new facilities. The different orchards. We got to go to all 10 museums, which was a really cool experience as well. You would never think a town of about 7,000 would have 10 museums, but they're all so unique and engaging. Different dining, lodging. They have the Arbor Lodge out there, and they also have a bed and breakfast that's very unique and beautiful as well. Entertainment within Nebraska City. Nebraska City has so many festivals, and a lot of people know the famous Applejack Festival, which is coming up next weekend, I believe. So we got to kind of interact with those key players and really learn about those festivals and what makes Nebraska City successful. And then some of the duties and responsibilities we had. So our main objectives was embarking on a community branding effort, and this was a effort with Dr. Deepa Jha, who is in the hospitality department, and he's an amazing professor of tourism. He travels all around the world doing consulting, and he's doing a consulting with Nebraska City Tourism and Commerce right now, kind of trying to expand their tourism season, because right now Nebraska City, they're running into the problem, okay, like start of Arbor Day through end of Applejack is their main tourism season. So how do we expand that full year and get people to come full year round rather than just saying, oh, Nebraska City's just Applejack. It was also really unique about Nebraska City that the team aspect. Everyone was working towards the same goal and wants to make this project successful. So it's amazing to see how everyone kind of rallied behind this kind of tourism, because Nebraska City, for like as a hospitality major, it's kind of the holy grail. Like there's so much to offer and so much to market, and so to kind of like maximize on those assets was really important to our summer serviceship. All right, so some kind of main learning objectives, like projects that we did. First was the community branding effort. As I mentioned, some projects within that was, so we really tried to connect all the different areas of tourism in Nebraska City, because everyone was kind of working separately, and so kind of creating a brand for Nebraska City. And so we developed social media sites. We kind of maximized on their Facebook, created a Nebraska City Instagram, a Twitter, that were all connected and had the central hashtag of Go Nebraska City, so that everyone in the community and businesses could really like rally behind that and use that main message. And then so with that, one area we worked with was museums. And so after Cassie and I got to visit all the museums, we kind of did a SWOT analysis with each director of kind of, okay, what's working with your museum? What kind of support are you getting for community? And kind of develop a plan and a comprehensive marketing strategy where all the museums could work together. Because with 10 different museums, there's a lot of players involved. And so trying to kind of make that a comprehensive plan where we could all work together, because they're all working towards a main objective of attracting people to Nebraska City. And so another more regional project with that was called Partners for Progress, and that's with Southeast Nebraska. It's Otoe County, Richardson, Pawnee, Nemaha, and I'm forgetting the fifth one, but basically, they're focusing on 4 initiatives of manufacturing, workforce, education, entrepreneurship, and culture and tourism. And so Nebraska City, being kind of the main hub in Southeast Nebraska, they were kind of a leader in those areas. And so it was really cool with culture and tourism that going to those meetings, Nebraska City was kind of the leader of those initiatives. And how do, yes, Nebraska City is trying to connect to larger metropolitan areas, but how do we get not only Nebraska City, but the whole region as well? And so the next was LB 840 tourism funds. So my boss, Dan Mock, he worked extensively over the summer with LB 840, and that is basically a funding tool for local businesses, tourism. They give grants, loans to go towards different projects. And so one of them that was actually very interesting with the VA mall, they're trying to revamp that because it's along the highway and people pass it, and they want that one proposal, they want that to be kind of the main access point to Nebraska City. You see Nebraska City, and it kind of drives people into Main Street, because as you're passing Nebraska City, you have to exit to actually go to Main Street. And so the goal of that is when you see that, you go in, kind of experience Nebraska City. It directs you to places on Main Street. And the last one was social media research towards millennials. We did kind of a social media survey of all of the businesses under the tourism and commerce registered under there, and we looked at what social media they had, if they'd be interested in workshops to develop an Instagram, Twitter, some of the new social media tools. And so what we found overwhelmingly was about 90% had websites, about 75% had Facebooks, and then probably under 30% had Instagrams and Twitters. And especially with millennials, Instagram and Twitter is so big because it's fast communication. People are just scrolling through their phones. They want to see what's fast. They're not really taking time to click on things, read through it. And so after doing that research, we were given the opportunity to present at Rotary Club our findings and kind of explain what each social media channel is and what the benefit is. They're developing an app for Nebraska City that I think they'll have done by Applejack. That was their hope, at least. It has all the different entertainment, lodging, and such. But then when you're driving along, it'll ping when something is coming up, like the Lewis and Clark Center will ping, or a different museum, it'll kind of ping. So you get alerted when you're close to those things. It was really awesome that Nebraska City was so team-based, and with generativity, they care so much about the future generation, investing in them and giving the tools and resources. And I was so impressed how many committees, boards, foundations they have that invest so much time and money that keeps it in the local community was just absolutely amazing. And so I was really impressed by that. And kind of along with that, servant leadership. A lot of people that were retired, they just call themselves professional volunteers, which was awesome because they gave so much time and energy. Cassie and I really learned how to work independently and have a strong initiative with starting up projects and going to different people in the community ourselves to start up projects. And so that really was valuable for career development for me, being able to approach people and get the resources I need actively, instead of waiting for someone to give them to me. So it really taught me just being confident and having strong initiative with that. It really changed my perspective too, because I had never been to Nebraska City until the day I moved there. And so growing up in a big city, it really kind of made me reevaluate what I want to do for my future plans. I think I could live in a community like Nebraska City, especially with the support system and just how successful they are in rallying behind each other in the city as a whole. I just think the internship as a whole really helped me realize what's important when you're looking for a career, what professional skills you need, how to act, and how important networking is, because the people I met are completely amazing, and I know I'll have those contacts for a very long time. And so, yeah, it was a great internship, and I was really excited to be able to intern in Nebraska City, and I will definitely be back.